Former Conservative MP Jacob Rees-Mogg found himself in a heated debate on his GB News program regarding the potential reinstatement of blasphemy laws across Europe. This discussion was sparked by the recent shooting of Salwan Momika, who had burned the Quran, in Stockholm, Sweden, last Wednesday. During Rees-Mogg's State of the Nation show on Monday, broadcaster Fahima Mahomed contended that the act of burning religious texts constitutes hate speech and should be made illegal. Keep an eye on how the debate developed.
Do you accept the point that it may be very bad manners to burn a religious text, but it shouldn't be punishable by law?
Well, I think Europe has already set the precedent, to be honest, and the EU and the UN, and as well as Denmark, they actually do oppose this kind of precedent because at the end of the day, it is a borderline of, incitement of hate.
Is it, though?
Yes, it is.
If you disagree with the text, if I were to burn the Communist Manifesto, that wouldn't be an incitement of hate.
Well, it would be anti-Semitic if you were to burn the Torah. It would be also not liked if you did burn the LGBTQ flag. Why is it only when it comes to Islam that it's actually something like...
I wouldn't make it illegal to burn a papal encyclical. I take papal encyclicals very seriously.
I think every religious scripture and text should be not disrespected in that way, and it should really be about having that sort of harmony.
Though? Surely freedom of speech allows people to do things that are bad manners.
It's not absolute, because it does infringe on laws. It infringes on human rights and the public law order.
What human right?
The fact that it does incite hate.
But does it incite hate?
Yes,
it's just saying, I disagree with this. I think what this says is wrong.
But that's not what they're doing. That's not what they're doing. If I'm sitting here and having a conversation with you, that's free speech. If I was to be using profanity language, banging on the table, that's how it is. You thinking that burning the Quran is a nice precedent to set, that means the rest of the actual community and children will be like, yeah, that's the way we have to act if you don't like something.
But isn't it legitimate to do things that aren't nice, to say this text is fundamentally wrong, I believe in another text, and therefore I'm going to burn this text because it is wrong?
Would you like your children to do something like that? To burn something? And then where does that lead to?
As it happens, I think the history of burning books is that the people who burn them turn out to promote the cause that they're burning. It tends not to be a successful political activity.
Psychologically,
I wouldn't advise people
shows projection
to do
of
it.
hate. And it actually does cause lots of economic problems, social problems, and even countries that want to align with other Muslim countries, that actually causes a lot of disarray.
It seems to me it is a fundamental freedom of speech, that promoting hatred is different. It's saying, I hate an individual. Whereas if you're burning a Bible, or you're burning a Quran, or you're burning the Torah, or a papal encyclical, you're saying, I hate the context of this book. I think it is wrong. I think it is false. I think it is untrue.
But there are
all of those things
civilized ways of talking about it.
That's just a matter of taste. You don't think it's tasteful. But there are all sorts of things I don't think are tasteful.